It's been a tricky 24 hours for you.
Yeah, well, it's been a tricky 5 years.
And when you've made your name as a wheeler and dealer, there's not been much wheeling and dealing,
no, I'm not a wheeler and dealer. No, fuck off.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that, Harry.
Nobody got a name as a fucking dealer. Don't say that. I'm a fucking football manager. They searched my house, agent had been paid an agent's fee, and he'd allegedly paid some of the money to the player, who was his player. You know, I wonder what I was doing there. Absolute nonsense. That is the biggest load of nonsense I've ever heard in my life. They don't care whether I'm the manager next year. They wouldn't lose any sleep over that, or whoever comes. That's football. Footballers are footballers. Oh, if it ever happened and I got the offer, you'd have to consider what you feel is the right thing to do. Well, I think, to be fair, I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't the popular choice. I know I am.
Rabbit. It's typical Tottenham Hotspur. After years, nay decades of underachieving and being overshadowed by the neighbours, they finally get a team that's making an impact at home and abroad, and it doesn't last. Spurs have hit a serious slump, and now the future looks rather more uncertain than it did. Of course, the boss's future has looked shaky for a while, ever since Fabio Capello jumped ship in February. Harry Redknapp has been the overwhelming favourite to be England's next manager.
Their blip started with a 5-2 loss to Arsenal 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, not much between us and Arsenal, yeah. They beat us fair and square, Arsenal. They battered us, really. We can still finish above Arsenal. We want to finish above Arsenal this year. Never finished above Arsenal before. How did we lose it? And we were tiny little team.
Draw deserved, at least?
Draw?
How'd you get out of this? It's not a rot, is it? Not well, exactly, that's what I mean.
What we in? I don't know what we're in. What we in with?
Well, how'd you get the stroke a lot?
In the league. If we finish in the top four, I think we've overpunched our weight, really, to be perfectly truthful with you. I didn't wake up on the Monday morning and think, oh, what's happened to my life? Oh, I'm not the England manager, It's happened. I'm fed up with hearing my name mentioned now, I'm history with that job. I like Roy, he's a top man, a good guy, and,
Harry, just wondering if you'd take any pleasure from giving Roy Hodgson a roundhouse to the head.
Well, yeah, but as I say, I don't even like talking about it.
But do you think he's actually a cockney geezer like you deep down?
Oh, what do you think? What do you think?
Well, I've always thought he's a lovable gent.
Well, a lovable, what is he, lovable what?
Gent.
Is he? Oh. I mean, yeah. No, I'm not bothered, honestly. I've got a great job. I'm lucky. There's lots of lads about, cleverer or maybe cleverer than me, managing lower division clubs.
Were you approached it?
No, I was never approached. No, I wasn't. Gary, and if I sit here and say I wasn't disappointed, it was it's because he didn't get the job.
I know it's hypothetical now, but if you had have been offered it, Harry, would you have taken it?
Oh, of course. Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, no, fine. Daniel just said they were, it was nothing to do with contracts or me asking for anything at all. I had a year left, and I was, that was fine. It was just a case of, I think the club decided they wanted to have a change. So that's their option. They own the club. They can do whatever they want.
Still got control even when you're not looking.
Have you kicked that over here? Huh? What? You try to kick it in the goal and you hit me? Got some fucking brains, didn't you?
Sorry, Harry, just the last word then on Wolves. It's a big game, a game at Molineux, a big crowd. It's a big match for you.
Yeah, it's a big match. No wonder he's in the fucking reserves.
Oh, the twitching will start now. This will hurt.
I used to go and watch Arsenal